Hi, welcome back to another episode of Striking a Chord on Noah's Ark. Today we're going to talk about diatonic chords and a bit of basic harmony and how you can improve your songwriting using these tools. So diatonic chords are chords that use notes only contained in the scale of the song's key. So basically, if you're in C major, for example, this is all the chords that you can create using only the notes in C major. So in the case of C major, it's going to be all the notes that are naturals and without accidentals, so without sharps or flats. So on the piano keyboard, for example, it's going to be all the white notes. If you take the white keys of the piano and think about all the permutations and combinations that you can get with those notes and create chords with these are always going to be diatonic chords. It's useful to know what diatonic chords are available in your key of the song to be able to, either consciously decide to use these like many popular songs, or consciously decide to avoid these chords to create more interesting harmonies. Let's backtrack a bit and think about how you create chords, right? So you have chords that are only composed of 3 notes, and these are called triads, right? On the other hand, you have chords that are composed of 4 notes, which are called tetrachords or 7th chords more commonly. And think of kind of probability in mathematics where there's a finite number of permutation and combination that you can have, and that's how you can find all the triads or 7th chords that are possible to create. So in the case of a triad, you always have the tonic, which is the 1st degree, the 3rd, which can be either major or minor, and then you have the 5th, and the 5th can be perfect 5th, or it can be a sharp 5th, or a flat 5th. So with the 1st degree, 3rd degree, and 5th degree, you can create 4 different combinations of triads. So these are major triads, minor triads, diminished triads, and augmented triads. And so these are the 4 different combinations that you can have. On the other hand, if you have 7 chords, you add another degree, which is the 7th degree, right? So you have 1, 3, 5, and 7. And with all these different combinations, you get a lot more options. And let's say the most common 7th chord that you have is major 7 chord, a minor 7 chord, a dominant 7 chord. You can have a diminished 7 chord also. And think of all the permutations that you can have. And if you take a look at this diagram, you're going to see all the different possibilities that you can have. So now that we know how chords are created, let's see which ones are in the diatonic major scale, for example. So if you take a look at the triads, you have 7 different possibilities of chords in the scale because you have 7 notes in the major scale. So when you look at what combination that creates when you do 1, 3, 5, then it gives you 1 major, 2 minor, 3 minor, 4 major, 5 major, 6 minor, and 7 diminished. So these are the chord qualities you get when you create diatonic chords that start with all the degrees of the scale. If you do the same with 7 chords, you're going to see that you get 1 major 7, 2 minor 7, 3 minor 7, 4 major 7, 5 7, or also called dominant 7, 6 minor 7, and then 7 minor 7 flat 5. And so these are the diatonic chords you get if you use 7 chords. Now, if you want to do the same for minor key, really simple. You just shift the major diatonic chords we just obtained. You shift them by 3 semitones down or a minor 3rd down. And so you start from, let's say, the 6th degree of the major scale is going to be the 1st of your minor scale. So the C major diatonic chords are going to be the same as the A minor diatonic chords in a different order. So you start with 1 minor 7, which is the 6 in the major, 2 minor 7 flat 5, which is the 7 in the major, right? Then you continue. So flat 3 is going to be major 7, then 4 is going to be a minor 7, 5 minor 7, flat 6 is going to be major 7, and then flat 7 is going to be a dominant 7 or 7. So this is really easily translatable in terms of major minor diatonic chords, right? So now that we know all the chords, all the diatonic chords, let's hear them on the piano. Now, if you create the triads, so 3 notes, 1, 3, and 5, we can create the diatonic triads of C major. So this is going to be 1 major, 2 minor, 3 minor, 4 major, 5 major, 6 minor, and 7 diminished, and then 1 again. Okay, so this is only with triads, so 1, 3, and 5. You know. Now, if you want to do the same for the minor diatonic, you just shift by a minor third. So let's do A minor, the relative minor thing now. So 1 minor, 2 diminished, flat 3 major, 4 minor, 5 minor, flat 6 major, flat 7 major, and then 1 minor again, right? So that's for the triads. Okay, so let's do the same with 7 chords now. So we're going to add the 7. So 1, 3, 5, 7. All right. So 1 major 7, 2 minor 7, 3 minor 7, 4 major 7, 5 7 or dominant 7, 6 minor 7, 7 minor 7 flat 5, and then 1 major 7 again. So if you take these and do the same for the minor scale of A minor, just shift by minor third, then you can start here. So 1 minor 7, 2 minor 7 flat 5, flat 3 major 7, 4 minor 7, 5 minor 7, flat 6 major 7, flat 7, 7. So those are the diatonic chords in the key of C major and A minor. So now that you know which are the chord qualities in the major and minor scales, well, let's dive into taking a look at two pieces of music that use diatonic chords. So first one would be one of my songs called Can You Put a Smile on Your Face? And this song uses diatonic chords in the chorus and at the beginning. So you're going to see that there's this descent of diatonic chords, which I'm going to show you on the piano. So my song is in C major, and so the diatonic chords are the ones we played before. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, right? My song starts with 4 major 7, then 3 minor 7, 2 minor 7, and that's a descent at the beginning, so it does. Right? And then end on 1 major 7. So this is a descent of 4, 3, 2, 1. Right? Really easy.
Can you put a smile on your face? Let me take your hand and tie your legs. Tell me you are mine, end of case, at least for me.
Now let's take a look at a second song by Todd Rundgren, released in 1972 in the Something Anything album, masterpiece, and it's called Hello, It's Me. So Todd uses 2 different keys in the song and he modulates between them, but basically he uses diatonic chords of F major and sometimes switches to B flat major as well. And you're going to see how he uses the 4, 3, 2, 1 progression as well in that song. So let's check that out. Okay, so Todd Rundgren's song is at the beginning in F major, and so it starts with the 2 minor 7 chord, which is G minor 7, and then goes to F major 7, which is the 1 major 7. So and then goes to the 4 major 7 of B flat, which is an E flat major 7, right? And then goes to a D minor 7, right? And then to a C minor 7, and then to B flat major 7, right? Which is basically 4 major 7, 3 minor 7, 2 minor 7, 1 major 7, which are all the diatonic chords of B flat major, right? So it goes 4, and then back again. And so Todd uses 2 different keys, but still uses the 4-3-2-1 descent, a diatonic descent to create his masterpiece. So that's about it.
Hello, it's me. I thought about it for a long, long time.
So that's it. I hope you liked my short lesson on diatonic chords and basic harmony and how you can use that to help your songwriting skills. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel if you haven't. And if you want to see more videos like these in the striking chord series, let me know in the comments. And make sure to share this video if you really liked it. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Oh, give me a break, sec. Give me a sec. Give me a break, sec. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.